have a new rider. Cross Z. Nice. Alright, trying a different camera angle right now. Maybe it'll work. Who knows? Okay, so at the beginning of the episode, Sento's like, well, obviously I can't transform very easily with Lock Dragon because, no, I keep fucking it up. But, you know, maybe you can, because you're at hazard level 3.0 Banjo. But the problem is we need to synchronize. And then it cuts to the opening credits, and I'm like, synchronize? What, like double? Y'all remember double? We do find out shortly after the opening sequence is done that Faust is a secret from the governments of Hokuto and Seito. The government secret kept by Toto, which is delightful news considering that the Toto Prime Minister is currently incapacitated and the current person in charge of the entire government of Toto is also in charge of the Faust organization and is also freaking Night Rogue, Gentiko Himuro. So that's probably cool for like government things, is when you're corrupt. Let's see. Bloodstock shows up right like after the government talk in their little triangle room with the triangles. And he shows up and he's like, haha, it's pretty crazy, man. You know, you just got this government job and you already don't want to talk to me. That's fine, I don't care. And these guards try to stop him. And like Wally's saying, it's fine, I don't care. He's like killing them, just like by, because presumably that's just a side effect of the devil steam that he has. Because if you're not like a certain hazard level, it just instantly kills you. So surprise, surprise, he could just kill random civilians, but it won't actually kill like main characters because they're going to be hazard level 3.0 or higher. And it's not going to kill like actually important supporting cast because presumably they're hazard level 2.0, so they would just turn into Smash and not die. But yeah, you could just totally wipe out guards with like just casual conversation, and that's cool. So like Night Rogue shows up. This is a little later on. And Build shows up to fight him, and he's using the Lock Dragon, but it doesn't work, and like he just falls down. And Banjo Ryuga is like, well, what if Dragon comes to my hand and then I use the Dragon Bottle and phew, it does not work. The dragon refuses and starts breathing fire at him and flies off, and Banjo is very upsetty. And meanwhile, Sento is just on the floor like in pain, and Night Rogue's like, I'm gonna take those last two bottles. And then Bloodstock shows up and he's like, he just swings in through a window and he's like, nah man, I'm on their side, I'm gonna fight for them. And then he's like, you guys run away now, I'll fight on your behalf. And they run away, and Night Rogue's like, what? And then Bloodstock's, he just jumps through the window again. Like, that's just weird. Like, whee! No. You guys run away. Alright, cool, bye. It's like, guys, that's just silly. We get back to the base, and Sawa, that's the girl who put like the spy bug, and she's a spy, and she's spying. She's like looking for her stuff, and she's all like weirded out, and she's like, I should leave soon. And she's confronted by Mizora Isurugi, and Mizora is like, yeah, I found your spy bug. Why you be spying? you know, you can't, you're spying on us. And Sawa's like, no, no, I'm not. And Mizora's like, don't play dumb. So anyway, Sawa becomes a smash, and like they turn her into a monster, so that's neat. Uh, so before they reveal that she was turned into a monster, they have Sento is like working on a weapon. It has like a little beat thing, like I don't know the word for that, vibration or something. He's working on that, and Mizora goes up to him and she's like, "Shouldn't you be in bed, resting with bed rest?" And he's like, "Nah, this is more relaxing. I'm working on toy weapons. It's fine." Sure. They get a message from Sawa's phone number, and it's Sawa in the weird, crazy lab from like the Deadpool movie, turning into a monster, and it's great. And she's like, "Oh no," and Sento's like, "Oh no." So they go to stop him. I should mention around this point, actually, I think I skipped over a part. Ryuga is like sitting at the bar, like in the actual cafe section, not in the base section, when the entrance is through the refrigerator, as we all know. He's just like sitting there at the cafe section, just contemplating life, and Sento's in the background. He's like, "Oh man, it sucks so bad. I wonder how I will ever." Sento, can you stop pretending to narrate my life? He's like, "The only thing I think I could do now is go to my girlfriend's gravestone." Where is that again? Stop narrating my life. So anyway, Sento goes off with the Lock Dragon bottles to try to fight Night Rogue and Sawa and etc. Meanwhile, Banjo goes off to his girlfriend's grave, where he finds a very heartfelt letter, and it's very emotional, and things happen. So while Sento gets his ass completely handed to him, Banjo just runs forward, and it's like this really great scene where it cuts back and forth between like Banjo fighting like a boxer with the dragon bottle in one hand and the other hand just like poof. And it's really great, but then it also cuts back to like the girlfriend actor, who I think that we've only seen in episode 2, which was 9 episodes ago. This is episode 11, Burning Dragon. So we get like this really emotional stark contrast between like fighting and her like love felt letter, which is, it's just perfect. So obviously he does end up transforming, and it seemed very contrived, like one of the more contrived transformation debuts I've seen. Almost like in Gaim, when like somebody kicked his belt at just the right point where you needed to take that piece of plastic off to put the upgrade piece on, and it's like, all right. Yeah, so apparently you need the dragon thing to transform into a little like clip part that fits into 2 bottle slots. So you also need the actual build driver, which you wouldn't have unless Night Rogue took it from Sento and then dropped. And then you also need, presumably you could use like a variety of bottles as long as they're strong enough. But he used the dragon one to become Cross Z Dragon, which is great because his weapon is a bop it. Like, bop it, pull it. It's so ridiculously stupid. I love it. Pull it, swing it. It's like, slash it. His weapon is just straight up bop it. It's just wonderful. The transformation sequence was great. It didn't have like the internal gear mechanisms, though I suspect that would be a lot of CGI and it would have to be different than the regular build gears. So that's fine. It was cool though. It showed like the 1/2 transformation. I don't know how much time I have left on my camera. Sento left the note. So, like, Sento found it and then put it on the gravestone, and he was like, getting really good to go over there. Yeah, it's fine. I'll see you guys next week.